What is going on, everybody? My name is Chris, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Skate 3 video. First off, I'm having a good day. I hope you guys are too. Today we are skating at my old training facility I created about 2 years ago, back in 2015. So this year would technically turn 3 years old, which is crazy. And I was still even going by the name Pancakes. For those who are new subscribers, I actually used to go by the name Pancakes. It was a name I created about when I started this channel, obviously. So this started back in 2013, I believe. But yeah, so I started it back then, and my name was Pancakes. And the reason why is because when I YouTubed it, I Googled it, nothing came up. And the reason why I changed it is because at the time, I was taking a college speech class, and I did a speech about my YouTube and how to grow a YouTube channel and whatnot. And I had people were asking, well, what's your YouTube channel name? And it was like Pancakes. And I was like, I just could not, I don't know why. I just thought it was such a weird name. And I feel like, I'm like 20 years old. I feel like I shouldn't be going by that now. At least I should have picked it. I could have, 15, it's like, okay, that's fine. But like 20, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I just rebranded my channel as my name. And I'm kind of happy with it. But as a branding standpoint, Pancakes was a lot better. But it's fine. I'll just leave it the way it is because I'm not going to change it back. But anyways, this besides the point of this video, what we're going to be doing actually is deleting all the ramps inside of here. I'm not going to change anything else really besides that, actually. I just want to delete it, give it a fresh start, breathe some life into it, make something that I actually want to come and skate. Maybe take a few of you guys, because this is technically like a private park, even though all of mine are private. So we're going to delete everything in the park and give it just a fresh, clean start. Here we are. We have the blank canvas. And what I'm thinking about doing actually is I'm going to delete this door. Well, not necessarily delete it. I'm going to move it over. So I want to make sure I have snapping off, and I am using merge glitch because I want to use it. I'm going to continue to use it. So what I want to do here actually is raise this up. I want this to be kind of like a stair set area, and I want it to end right about here. Now, I can either do a ramp or I can do stairs, which again, I think I'm going to do mostly, I'll do a Euro gap and then probably a stair set. So I got to figure out the height on what I want that to be. So I can actually raise this place up right about here. And I do kind of want this to be a little bit tall. To save some space, I can actually delete this stuff underneath here because this stuff will not be seen. And then I don't really want there to be that. I kind of want it to just be like the top part of it. And I will add like a quarter pipe right here. So we can either have this Euro gap right here, and then we can have the stair set. I think that's what we'll do. So what we're going to do then is merge this down a little bit and then take the farther one out. Angle is down. You guys see me do this in most of my uploads. Put this down into the ground next to it, and boom, we got our double set. And I'm gonna grab this one next to it, see how it's glitching out, and we can move this over to the side just a little bit. So now I got a big stair set. That'll be really cool. And then now we got to build the Euro gap. Now what I'm gonna do here actually is use the DLC wall component, and the reason being is it allows me to have the same kind of concrete texture all around the entire block that I'm using. And I also want to custom angle this. So now I just want to test this out where I don't need it too much speed, but I just want to make sure it is like a semi-decent height for a Euro gap. So that looks like it's actually pretty good. Once I add the bottom concrete section there, I think it'll skate fairly. Yeah, that'll be actually really good because I don't want it to be where it launches you over, but I want it to be still skate fairly decent. Now, the next thing I would need to do is, so I have this little transition. So I'm actually going to delete that piece right there. And I know I just said I wanted to kind of not have it extend out. Well, I'm going to have it do it just a little bit. And then now I'm going to build the flat part of the Euro gap. And then let's just try skating it down so we don't hit a lip. Awesome. So that's really cool. And then now for the corner section of the park, you know how I did that hip right here? I kind of want to do something like that. And if you guys saw my real life remakes episode I uploaded yesterday, I did make actually something kind of like what I wanted to do here, which is basically just build a corner, but that's actually somewhat skatable. And what I mean by that is something that you can actually kind of, where it's not as like a 90-degree transition. I want there to be like a 45-degree transition right about here. The problem is if I do this 90-degree transition, well, you know what? We'll try it and see if this works. But that's the thing. I don't know if it will. And also, I don't like how it's like almost too steep if I have it like right here. See how I want something like this, but I want it to be kind of extending out like this way. So what I think I'm gonna do with this is gonna be custom. This might take a little bit, but I want to try to make something that's more like what I want, that I have in mind. And I'm not worried about the top part of it. I'm more worried about the hip, meaning I don't mind if you hit a little bit of a lip when you're on the top part of the ramp. I want it to be more where you can actually skate it, where it'll be a little bit more fun. So I want this to be still pretty steep, but not as like this is like a pretty good height right about here. And that looks pretty good. I like this, and let's just try, well, we'll make the hip part of it first. So now I do want to turn off snapping, and I like that because if you go down the stair set, you'll skate over. Well, we need this to be a little bit wider. So what I can do actually is lower it, and we want this to be a little bit longer. And then we can move this. I don't want to move it that much closer because you're going to skate down and then you're going to hit that. Now the next part that's going to be, again, the little bit more of the challenge is we're going to have to create the hip part of it, and this is the part that, again, will be a little bit more challenging because we have to make this completely custom. And because, you know, if you want to make it a certain way, Skate 3, you know, you kind of got to do it yourself. So what I'm doing is I'm angling this piece, and basically this corner, this hip part, will not have kind of like a hip, or not a hip, where you'll hit basically like, if you're skating, you hit a rock, you fall forward. It won't kill your speed. So now what we can do then is basically just angle this down. If you guys can see, it's a little bit tricky, but there is a way to do it. So I like that. And the thing is, I can add transitions right here. So the next thing we're going to do is build the top section of it. And again, this will be a little bit of a challenge because I'm going to have to line it up manually, but it's nothing we can't do. So see, there is the top part right here, which you guys will see. Or what I could have done is angled both of these pieces down a little bit. There we go. So that lines up pretty good. So now let's just try this out. I kind of like the way this looks. And so what we'll do is skate down, and I might have to flip-flop those stairs, which is not going to be a problem. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to flip-flop it because it doesn't make sense for this hip to kind of go into... If you're skating from this side and you want to hit the hip, it doesn't make sense that you'll all of a sudden just have to kind of swerve over to the right. So I like how steep this is. See how you're able to skate that hip, and see it makes a lot more sense to flip-flop this. So all we need to do then for that is we're going to select this and make sure we have the snapping off. And then now I just want to extend this out a little bit so we get the hip, and there we go. So now the next thing is we got to build the kind of crappy transition, which that'll help ease the flow of this. And the nice thing is we can kind of make it the way we want it to. And there we go. So now we built our custom hip, which looks kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it'll skate fairly well, and it gives me like kind of that place where I want to, you know, get over that hip, do like a kickflip or something like that, a frontside flip, whatever it may be, and you're able to skate it fairly decent. So you see how you can kind of go over right there, continue the flow, and then the next thing, which leads me to over here, is building this quarter pipe, and I basically just want to make it to be a vert wall, essentially. I don't want it to be anything, as more just to basically just skate all the way up to the top, maybe do a blood stall, more of this like kind of unrealistic, but I don't know, I think that'd be a little bit more fun. So we're just gonna do a basic quarter pipe clip, and the nice things about these, you don't really have to edit them, you kind of just let it be the way it is. So we just want to make sure this is merged in, and then this side is merged in. Well, let's see how this will go. So we can do like the backside flip over it, then we do the revert. Oh, that looks cool. And then now we can hit this, continue our speed, and then now you can skate down the stair set. So that's really cool. That's what I kind of wanted to accomplish with this section of the park. So now on this area, I kind of want it to just be streets, and I don't want to have too much here. I kind of want it to just be open, maybe another ramp or two over here, but this place I don't really want to mess with. I just kind of want to leave it the way, like, you know, basically just add some ramps, maybe help some of the transitions, but other than that, not much else. So there was one thing that I did, I actually on the other, when I was doing my massive skate park build, where I built this really cool kind of hip area, and I kind of want to recreate that. It'll be like almost like a vert transition park, but and then at the same time it's going to be street. So it'll be something kind of like this. I don't know, I think this is kind of cool, and it'll allow you to get a lot of speed. Or we could do something along the lines of a roll-in, and we can kind of hide it into the ground, which again, if you watched yesterday's episode, I could not do this because I don't have a wall to kind of hide half the ramp in. Now we kind of have the street area that we can work with. I can either add a ledge, whatever it may be, and I'm thinking about doing, would be really cool to do like a tall rainbow ledge, like on the side. So we can't actually do that. Yeah, that'll be pretty much skatable. And then now we have this whole street area over here. So I actually took some time to build this park. I spent about a half an hour in between recording right now. For you guys, it was just a split second, but I just wanted to do that because it allows me to just take my time with the park, experiment with some stuff, and so the video doesn't go on for like an hour and it's just dragging on. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. So I actually chose a light blue color scheme, but anyways, I'm just going to break it down for you guys. So I went with this bent pole rail that turned out fairly well. I wanted to do that. I was trying to do a pre-made rail, something actually with the DLC, but it just wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to. And I just liked the bent pole rail. I haven't done one of those in a while, and it just felt right. And for this thing in the middle right here, I actually added this kind of rainbow up rail, and I also used this plaza thing to create kind of more like a steeper hump instead of, I guess that's something I thought I'd never say on this channel. So we added that. I did fix a little bit of the transition right there because it was a little bit too flat. And obviously we added some props around here. This place would feel pretty empty actually without it. I just spent like a couple minutes just adding some props, and that really helped. And I guess that big part right there that I just went over was that grass gap, and I figured something would, I don't know, it gives you something that like it forces you to have to ollie over. I just thought that'd be kind of nice to throw in here. I made a little bit of a shorter rail, and then obviously I could add like a prop or something going over that. Then there was also this thing right here, this extension, and then this kind of weird like L-shaped ledge thing. One, I thought it'd be kind of cool to have like an escalator type thing where you could grind the top ledge and land on the bottom. And then also this is again is the inner kind of plaza in me that I wanted to have in here. And I made this L-shaped thing so then you can kind of ollie over this thing or do a heel flip, and then you can kind of grind the end of it. So it does kind of stink though, just because this place is kind of small, even though, you know, we can kind of build it the way we want it to. You can't really continue the line until it'd be a little bit difficult, but I kind of just like this type of like L-shaped ledge because it just forces you to get creative like right there. Like that was really fun. And then you can obviously do it like the reverse. And again, it's a little bit difficult to skate just with sizing and everything. But like overall though, I do like it because I think it fits my playing style now. And look at that. That was really cool. I added that as a prop kind of last minute with, I think they call this the Canadian barrier or something like that. So that was really cool. And then, oh, I'm looking right here though, that this thing is not, there's a little, there we go, we fixed that. So there was a little bit of a crack, so that would have mattered actually if you were going skating down. But yeah, overall though, it turned out fairly well. I'm liking it the more I'm skating it. There is some stuff that I kind of want to change so far, but I don't know, I might leave it the way it is just because might as well. And maybe I'll see what you guys think. Maybe next time I do an open lobby, which will be soon, it'll be probably sometime this week. And if you guys want to be notified for that, make sure you have my notifications on, and I will post it in the community tab setting because that is probably the most direct way I'll get the message to most amount of you guys, besides doing it, you know, on social media, just because not everybody obviously follows you, you know, if you translate across different social medias. But nonetheless, yeah, this thing does have the DLC. I believe it has Sandvan Party Pack and Skate Crate Upgrade Pack, so those will be the only two that you'll need if you were able to skate this. And I am just sucking on ice right now. I cannot get a trick on here. So let's get a line going. So I got the front side pop shove it. See, we got this. Okay, well, I had a line going, so let's try to hit this. I guess I want to get a line going. I don't know why it's not letting, well, I'm the one that's sucking. It's not the park. So we can try to get this ledge right here. Oh, we kind of hit it. So we'll get like an inward heel. Awesome. I'm just, as soon as I'm like recording and I'm like actively like, okay, I want to get a line, all of a sudden I can't skate. But then when I swear, when I'm not recording and I'm just thinking, even sometimes I'll be sitting for a couple minutes right before I'm about to record a video and I'll just skate and I don't think I'll ever bail. And I don't know why, as soon as I hit record, it's not even that I get scared or whatever like that. The game just does not want to cooperate with me. And yeah, I just have to deal with that. There we go. We got the kickflip lip. Go over this hip and let's try to hit this rail. Oh, we're doing another lip, and then see, I'm landing sketchy. Let's see if we can, I know we'll be able to get the hip and then go to the Euro gap. So we'll do like the front side flip. Oh, I wanted to go in the true switch, but we do the front side 360. Oh, so close. Wish we got that though. That would have actually been like a legit line. Oh, that would have been so cool to get like that kickflip. See how I caught it like right there? Ooh. Of course I had to land that kind of crappy though, but that was really clean because as soon as I caught the kickflip though, I went into that nose. That was awesome. I love it when you're able to catch the trick and then just land it perfectly. And you have to get stuff, either certain tricks will allow that and it has to be at a certain height. So there's like basically the stars got to align for that to happen. Oh my. I don't think I could do that again if I tried. I was just messing around right there. Oh my. Okay, we need to relook at that one. Jesus. I was just hitting it just like, I'll try to do something and then land the blunt and then do the 270 out. That's really difficult if you're trying. But if you're because I wasn't trying, like right now, like there, I wasn't talking for a couple seconds. I wasn't trying to do those crazy tricks. I'll try for 10 minutes, won't be able to do that again. But now I want to get a trick for you guys on here. So we'll do like, I feel like a hard flip is kind of cool. Ooh, I don't know if I like that nollie inward heel out, but it's still clean. So I want to do that and then do like something in a true switch. See, like I hit the wall and then the skater like reset itself. See, I gotta hit that in an angle. It's just not wanting to land in like that 5-0 right there. All right, I'm giving up right there. I've literally tried this about 20 times and it's not doing it. We'll give it one final go. All right, it literally did that just because I said it was his last try. But hey, that was actually a better trick in my opinion. So let's see, we do the nollie flip, landed clean, and then somehow went in the tail and that pop shove it out looked kind of nice. Wasn't super, it like kind of caught it where if it was in skate 2 it would like flow out a lot easier, but we finally got that trick. That was so did not mean for that to be so difficult. Hold on. Oh, okay, and then we land that ugly. Those last two tricks I did were pretty good too. Anyways, I enjoy this park. The more I'm skating it, the more I'm liking it. So like I said, I will do an open lobby soon in the near future. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you click that like button and maybe drop a comment. I'll respond to a couple of you guys. But anyways, my name is Chris. I'll see you all again soon. Peace.